Hey there, YouTube. So today I was thinking, you know what would be kind of fun? It'd be kind of fun to create a sorting system in the Nether, but not just any sorting system. As you can see behind me, it's a bastion. It actually took a little bit of time to find this, but I think this bastion would be quite fun to have a sorting system in it. You know, the piglins, they tend to just keep their stuff all about in random chests, so why not make it more convenient for them? So let's do that. It should be a fun test anyway to see how it would look, because if it ends up turning quite nice, then maybe we can do that on the server. So let's give it a try. So how would we go about this? Well, first off, I think probably need to do a little bit of cleanup. I mean, you don't want to be falling through any holes like that just to mess with the sorting system. Oh, hey. Another chest. So, by the looks of it, maybe we could have a couple different rooms full of chests. And the last thing you want to do is go to fall down to your death. Especially if you're one of these guys. Right? Do you want to fall down to your death? No? Okay. Alright, perfect. So here we have a path that walks from both sides. We should keep this area open, given that this looks like an entrance. Yeah, we should keep this area open, given that it looks like an entrance, and the idea would be walking on in, walking on up, and then both paths should lead to items. Sorting systems are surprisingly easy to make. It's kind of one reason why it's so fun to do them. But we'll have to hide this sorting system. Don't need anyone messing up the circuitry. There we go. How does that look? I think that's pretty good. There we go. So now we have here a sorting system for the piglins. Alright. So if you look right now, we have the sorting system sorted right here. And the back of it, the brains of the system is right here. Behind here. You can see right there. So what we need to do is feed a hopper chain from 2 points along the main bridge up, around, and into there. Now, I'm going to have it set up where everything will lead over, up, and to the right. That means we could have a sorting system here, a sorting area here, there, there, and there. That means the chests have just 2 basic spots that they need to be. Here could be one, and here could be the other. Like that. And then likewise, we'll have it on the same side over here. So, we'll have a chest here, and a chest here. Like so. Alright, I think this will look quite nice. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start getting in the framework, and then I'm going to try and hide it. So let's do this. So I've connected everything up, as you can see here. I have the hoppers. They are extremely obvious. I'm going to have to figure out how to make them less obvious. But for now, everything's connected. And now what I need to do is I need to siphon them into a hidden area. I'm going to put it behind here. And then from there, we're going to have to generate a upward sorting, or an upward system. Usually you would use a water column, but we can't really do that. So instead, we'll just have to be using pretty much a lot of droppers. It's a dropper column that goes up. I don't think we have to go that high up. Yeah, since we're not going to have the system any higher than that. But nonetheless, it's going to probably be a little noisy, so I'll have to see if there's a way to make it more quiet. But for now, let's get that set up. Alright, so far, I have the chests, I have the hopper chains, and then I have them leading back here. In this hidden area, which will be closed off, I have a dropper elevator. It's a very basic one where you use observers to just push items all the way up. And it should theoretically work till, well, I noticed there's an item there, but pretty much the idea is we put in an item, we'll put in some fish. It'll be sorted through down the hopper chains, get to here, and then you can see here it's now sending everything up. And theoretically, it should all show up in this chest here. And there we go. Very basic, very simple. And from there, I can then start sending these off over this way. I think I'm a little bit too low for the system. I'm gonna have to raise it a wee bit, but then I can get it into the hopper chain. And this should be a little bit higher. So, how many higher? Maybe 2 more? 1, 2. Oh. Would that be good? Let's see. Oh. And there. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, 2 higher. All we have to do now is just add in the last bits. So observer. Oh. And the observer. And last but not least, we need the hide. Ah, perfect. There we go. So there we have it. The chests down there will now feed up to here, and then it'll proceed to go along towards the first sorting area. Since I've gone this way, what we can do now is convert this area also into a sorting area. Oh, that turned out quite nice. Look at that. So smooth, so even. Oh, that saves a lot of time. I'm going to just continue. Since this is going to be hidden, it doesn't really matter what block we use. So I'm just going to use these. And there. Now that we have... Oh, yeah, that makes that very obvious. So we'll have to hide it best as we can. And this is going to... this is going to cut straight across. If we do that, it will... it'll become super obvious. So how would we get from here over to here without having it show? One option would be to drop the items down and then just have another one that goes all the way back up. But then that would run the risk of it having a system, you know, an elevator just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Can't really hide something that big. Another option would be to have this go back around all the way back there, but that just adds in a lot of extra... That just adds in a lot of extra steps. Okay, let's finish setting it up first, and then we can figure out how to hide it. Let's see. How's this working so far? So here we are. Here's our bastion. We'll have to hide those, but the idea is, after a long day of killing hoglins, come on in. Oh, I'm tired. Let's go put our stuff in here. We'll then feed all the way through, all the way to the elevator in the back, which will then pump it up above us. And once it's above us, it will then start going around. It'll hit this sorting system area first, then that one, then finally this one. And then from there, we can have it go a layer down into here, where we'll have just mass. We don't know what to do with type storage. Ideally, it would go down, and then you would have more storage areas. But for now, I don't think the Piglins have enough items to do that. So let's just go ahead and finish this off with a nice general area. And then we'll start making it look aesthetically pleasing. Now the main thing is hiding this. I've been mostly just using black stone, but now we should start getting creative. Especially seeing as how now we're going to have stuff starting to go over the, start going over the chest. So let's start beautifying this place up. Let's see how pretty we can make it. Something like that. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Alright. Let's go ahead and toss these into the system. Now we'll cheat a little bit. Let's see here. We will want to get the frames. Because I know that they won't be able to have these, but they could still at least be able to sort. Oh, there we go. Already working. Nice to see when it works. There we go, fixed. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Alright, perfect. And since this is a pantry, since they have access to blackstone, and since they have a pantry, they should be able, and lava, they should be able to cook. So, we can at least give them some of those items. Let's see, there we go. Furnace. They should be able to have at least a furnace. Maybe two. But yeah, maybe two furnaces, like so. And then they should also have, since there's wood around, they should also have access to let's see, they should also have access to, where are you? Crafting table. There, crafting table. They should have access to a crafting table as well. There. So here what they can do is they can get food and eat and whatnot. Have quartz. Quartz. Just go ahead and put those there, because... Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Did I put it in all the way? No, they should be correct. Ah, wonder what's causing this one to leak. Yeah, it's leaking. Why are you leaking? Oh, I see. Ah. It's not facing right. Alright. I think that's good. Look at that. There. Alright. That's good. Oh, yeah. Doors. They would have access to Crimson Wood. So definitely, they would definitely have doors. Alright. So here, as you can see, this is the bastion. You see, it looks fairly normal on the outside. It does looks like I haven't really done much, but inside I've actually done quite a bit. If we move on over here, this is where the entrance would be. So the idea for this is that it's going to be a sorting system for the piglins. So I'm going to roleplay as a piglin now. As you can see, I've collected some loot. I found lots of gold recently. I ended up finding a player and I managed to obtain his items. And I also killed some hoglins. So come on over, come on in. Ooh, this is quite good and tired. Let's get on over. Oh, hey, how's it going? How are you guys doing? And then I decide to dump all of my stuff. I collected a lot of good stuff. There you can hear the sorting system starts off. It is a little loud, so let's move on over. But what it's going to do now is it's going to go through all of the different areas and drop them off. So if we hop over here, you can check it out. You can see gold, and you can see it's starting to fill up. So my gold is dropping off. And then we can continue going. You'll hop over here. You can see here's the different foods. Since we had collected some pork, we should start seeing this fill up. Just grab some for now. And then it'll just continue going. I've had 4 different areas set up for these guys. There's the gold zone, pantry. This right here is the general items. So mostly wood-based items. And then finally over there is a special door. This door is where all of the rare stuff is kept. Not the precious stuff, but the rare stuff. If you go in here, you can see it's netherite and quartz. You can see you have actually some nice netherite already. Netherite scraps. And then lastly, if you remember, there are items that I had that were not sortable. So if we just hop on down to here, you can see this is where all of the items that cannot get sorted are left. And here you can see these are where they are. There we go. A nice sorting system fit for a piglin. I think it's quick. I think it turned out quite nice. If I had to do some improvements, I would probably try and expand it so it would have 4 more areas. And that way we could have more blocks, seeing as how the nether has lots of different blocks. But these are the essentials, and I think that if I was a piglin, I actually wouldn't mind living with a sorting system like this. I'd at least know where everything is. Like where the gold is. Oh, let's get a sword. There we go. There we go. See, I got some nice raw pork. And now instead of like, I have to go over there and do it. No. In you go. And it should sort on out. There we go. Oh, let's get over here and watch it fill up. Any second now. Any second now. There you go. Alright. And I hid most of it. For instance, if you look around, like over here, these guys, you can't really see the frames. You can see it a little bit there, but not from the outside. Like over here. See? How would you know that these are now super advanced piglins with a sorting system? I think this is great. Alright, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next time I'll see where else I can do a sorting system. I mean, it was kind of fun doing actually a bastion. And currently I'm in my server, or I should say the server that I'm playing on. I'm building an underwater sorting system, which is quite fun. I wonder if I could build a sorting system similar to this in the bastions on the server. I'll have to try that. But for now, next time I'll think of a redstone project and see where I could build it. Maybe a giant temple or something, I don't know. Anyway, till next time.